All right, it seems that we are live at the moment. Okay, just checking in, making sure we have everything in place. All right. Who do we have on chat today? Who's live with us right now? Okay. We have someone in chat. Hello, Wilson. How are you doing today?
I invited everyone in Chile, so someone better put a Chilean flag somewhere in there.
So, can we get a shout out where you guys are from? Anybody from Chile? We have some invitations coming from Chile, it seems. Excited to hear about the updates? Yeah, we're super excited to share with you guys the updates as well. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a great run today. We have a star-studded cast, I would say. You're gonna hear more from my colleagues here in just a moment. But yeah, let's just give it another minute or so to wait for more people to join in at the moment, and then we'll get it on the way. So while we're waiting for you guys who are joining, yeah, let us know where you're from. Hello, from New York. Somebody from New York. Good evening. Good afternoon, actually. How's your day been so far?
Start spreading the news.
State College. Nice. Hello, Tian. Am I pronouncing it right? Tian or Tian? Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm butchering your name. All right, we have Taylor from Utah. Hello there. Great to see you guys joining today. All right. Ooh, we have someone from the Philippines. Good morning. Hello. Dill pickle. Yeah, I quite like dill myself. Sean from New York. Hello, Sean. Yeah, I bet it's gonna get better with our updates. And we have Beth from Alabama. Welcome, Beth. Hope you're doing great. All right, let's get this on the way. Tyann. All right, I'm so sorry, Tyann, for not getting your name right after a few tries. But welcome, Tyann from State College. Tyann, I got that right now, hopefully.
You did your
Hello,
best.
hello. Yeah, I tried. Okay, let's get something started now. So, hello everyone, and good afternoon, good evening. For those of you tuning in from United States and from the Philippines, folks, good morning to you. It's probably very early for you to be tuning in. So really appreciate you guys taking the time and joining us for this session of product updates. So here on screen you see are my fellow colleagues. So we have Masood, who is a JavaScript developer. So Masood, would you want to kind of give a brief introduction about yourself?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session. I'm Masood. I'm a JavaScript developer and part of the development team here at Piktochart. I'm so thrilled and excited to be here and to later demonstrate and showcase to you all the exciting things that we've been working on. So tune in.
Nice, awesome. Thank you, Masood. And down here we have Marcos as well. Marcos.
Hello, everyone. I'm one of the newest ones here. Actually, probably the newest one here. Super happy to be part of Pick the Chart and super excited, like Masood said. There's so much stuff happening. I can't wait to show you guys. So, welcome, everyone.
Nice. So Masood is our newest, one of our newest recruit, and he's our brand ambassador. So yeah, he's basically the one that you see on a lot of videos lately as well. There you go. And lastly, we have Natasha. So Nat.
Yay! Yes, thanks, Elvin. So, Yeah, I'm Natasha. You can call me that. So I'm communication design lead in Piktochart, and I'm super glad to be here with my fellow Piktopips today. And yeah, I'm going to present about graphic assets update. So stay tuned.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, Nat and her team are the ones in charge of like basically the design factory within Piktochart, creating all the awesome graphics and templates and all the things that you come to use day in and day out. So yeah, tune in for exciting updates from her side. And myself, I'm Elvin. I'm the product manager at Piktochart, and I'll be your host today. Awesome. So let's get some agenda on the road. We have three things here on the screen, as you can see. So first up, we'll have Masood talking to us about the updates from Piktochart Visual. So Piktochart Visual, in case the name might sound a little bit weird in terms of now we have a new product up and coming, which you get to hear more about it soon. We have Piktochart Visual and Piktochart Video. So Piktochart Visual is the one that you've come to use throughout the editor to create all your visuals, your presentations, reports, and so on. And yeah, Masood will be giving you a very exciting update about the new editor that we're working on. So then we have Piktochart Video, which Marcos will be running you through with what it can do and how you can make full use of it. So yeah, it's very exciting stuff that we've recently started working on. And last but not least, as mentioned, that Nat will be running us through with all the latest updates from the templates to the graphics to all the things that you can continue to use and new ones coming up as well. All right. So let's get things started. Before we jump into all the details, for all of you guys who are convenient and free, feel free to drop any comments and thoughts, on the live chat. We have our customer support team, Carmen and Allison, who will be moderating the chat as well as answering all your questions. They're super helpful. They won't bite you. You'll probably, at some point of your life at Piktochart, using Piktochart, come across them, lovely people from customer support. So yeah, shout out to them. They've been doing an amazing job, and yeah, they'll be here to guide you guys through in case you guys have any issues and questions. All right. Then let's get the first piece of the agenda down. So Piktochart Visual. So a little bit brief about the Piktochart Visual and what we'll be talking about with everyone here today. So some of you guys, if you guys have watched the previous update session that we had last quarter, we talked about the new editor that we're building, and just a quick pitch, I suppose, is that the underlying initiative that we wanted to do is to revamp the way that you can use Piktochart Visual Editor, and hopefully make things much better for you in terms of effectiveness as well as the end result, so that it can engage with your audience in a much better way. So Masood here with us today is going to be talking to us about all the latest updates and all the amazing things and initiatives and how you guys can best benefit from it. So Masood, what do you have for us today?
Awesome. Thank you, Elvin. Okay, today we have product updates. I'm going to share and demonstrate and showcase all the exciting things that we've been working on, which is coming up as part of Piktochart Visual Editor, which is in beta. And I'm really excited and thrilled to do this on behalf of the entire product development team. All right, without further ado, let's just jump in. So the first feature that I wanted to talk about is page resizing and also some of the improvements that we've made on top of it. So let's see how it works. I'm going to compare our current Piktochart editor with Piktochart Visual Editor, which is upcoming. So talking about page resizing, if you go and open any of the templates, you can notice that there is a setting button on the left side of each page. That setting button allows you to change the visual size and change the format. You have access to orientation. You can adjust the height and width. You can even change it if you don't want it to be pixel in different units, as you can see, and then you can opt in to resize your content as you change the size. But I've chosen this template. It's a Facebook post, and mostly when it comes to sharing our visuals, sometimes we want to actually repurpose them. So let's give it a try and see how page resizing works. So if I open this dropdown, I can see that I have access to multiple templates and screens and visual sizes. So if I wanted to repurpose this Facebook post and share it on Twitter, I could easily just click on it and everything adapts and it automatically resizes the content. So it's easy for me just to click download and share it again on Twitter. The same thing is possible now, which was a missing feature on Piktochart Visual Editor. So if it's your first time seeing Piktochart Visual Editor, this is it. So now we've moved it to the right side, and now it's called Resize Page. So it's more prominent to your eyes. So if I open this one, you can see that everything essentially is the same. And now you also have access to all the other visual sizes and templates as well. So in this case, because it's a social media template, I have access to Twitter posts as well. So let's give it a try. Voila, it just works. But if I open this one, this is a template that I've adjusted for the sake of this session, and it's a presentation. We've noticed that it's a little bit difficult for you guys to navigate through pages, especially if you're dealing with an infographic that is too long, or if you have a presentation that has too many slides. If you wanted to navigate or basically reorder all some of your slides, it would be really difficult because you have to click on this move down. Say if I wanted to move this first page to the third page, I have to click on the move button, and every time I have to wait for the animation to finish. And it's going to take some time. So we've worked on some improvements. And if I wanted to demonstrate it to you, you can see that now we have a new sidebar on the right side that not only shows you a preview of all the blocks and all the pages that you have within your visual, but it also gives you a superpower. So now, if you wanted to navigate, you can easily click on it. You'll see this beautiful elevator animation, and it will take you there. On top of that, if I say wanted to move the first page to become the second page, is as easy as dragging it, as you can see, and dropping it. So when you see that indicator, you can let go, and voila, it just works. It's just easy as that. Also, there's a missing feature that you guys have been asking for such a long time now, which is if I open the same presentation template here again, you might notice that there is no settings button here. So there's no possibility for you to change the size of the visual. And especially in this case, your aspect ratio of your visuals. So if I move back to Piktochart Visual Editor, now you have access to the resize page. So you can click on it, and then you can change your aspect ratio. With minimal adjustment, you can make it as beautiful. Okay, so that is it for page resizing, page reordering, and page preview sidebar. Moving on to the next one, I wanted to talk about photos and photo frames. Let's get back to the templates that I had prepared here. In the second page, I have this photo frame. And you can see when I drag over it, it tells you to drop your photos in here. So let's say if I wanted to replace the photo that is currently inside of it with another person, I can easily go to the sidebar, open graphics, photos, and search for person. Say if I wanted to replace it with this one, I can drag it, drop it. It works, right? But then it's a little bit off. So if I double click on it, it brings up this new editor that allows you to crop and adjust the position of the photo within your photo frame. I click on done, it works, voila, right? The same thing essentially works in Piktochart Visual Editor, and you also can access. So if I say where to go to photos, search for person, hit enter, and select the same photo, it works. I can resize it, pan it, done, it works. So the drag and drop works essentially similar across both editors, right? But it's a little bit difficult for you guys. You have to make extra clicks if you wanted to unmask this photo. So you have to first select it, ungroup it, so that now you can see the unmask option. And when you click it, you take out the photo and the icon. So let's say if I wanted to use the rectangle photo here, and let's just adjust it a little bit so that it fits the content. What if I wanted to, if I had any other photo, not just an unmasked photo frame, if I had dropped another photo and I wanted to replace it? I have to say, if I wanted to use this picture instead, I have to drag it. When I drop it, it drops a new photo for me. So if I wanted to adjust this and make sure that it works, I have to use the alignment tool, perhaps like remove the previous one and realign everything again. It's a little bit hassle, right? So we wanted to improve that. So if I go here, first thing is that now you can easily unmask by just double clicking the photo frame, or when you select a mask, a photo frame, you can now see that we have a new toolbar on the top, which is called mask. So you can click on it, change the mask shape, or easily unmask it. No more extra steps to ungroup it first. Voila, it works, right? Let's just adjust this one. Remember in current editor, I had to drag, drop the photo, readjust everything, delete the previous one. In the new one, we've made it really easy for you guys. If you wanted to replace any photo, it doesn't have to be a photo frame. You can easily drag, drop it over your existing photo. You can get a preview so you can see if it fits your visual or not. Release, and it's replaced. No more extra steps to adjust and realign everything. As easy as that. Awesome. With that, we can move on to the next exciting thing. We understand to create visuals that are telling your stories nicely and are cohesive in terms of style, you need access to broader library of assets. So it's with great pleasure to announce that now we have a new integration within Piktochart Visual Editor. In the upcoming editor, we've added Iconscout icon library, and it includes both free and pro icons from Iconscout library. So if you wanted to drag, this is a progress report, right? Say if I wanted to drag, like add a star icon, right? I can easily search. You can see that this one is searching within Iconscout library. And if I wanted to access Piktochart library, which is prepared and gathered by our own design team, you can easily switch between them. Iconscout library comes with millions and millions of icons. And I mean it, literally, it comes with millions of icons. So you can imagine that it could be really difficult to find icons because I could scroll for days and it even loads more and more icons. So we wanted to make it really easy for you guys to select an icon and find an icon that fits your visual. So we made it really easy for you to filter all of the styles. So you can see that I have flat, I have line, colored outline, glyph, isometric, and so on and so forth. So for this case, I think line fits my visual better. So let's just drag this one here. Make sure that it aligns and just leave it there for now. As long as you have a pro subscription with us, you have access to the Iconscout free and pro icon library. That means that you don't need to create an Iconscout account. You don't need to connect anything with your Piktochart account. As long as you have a pro subscription with us, you have access to the millions and millions of icons that are both available as part of the free library and also the pro library. You can just easily drag and drop them into your canvas and it's available to you. Awesome. With that done, we can move on to the next one. This is an exciting one as well. We're going to talk about the color picker. So let's go back to current visual editor that we have. If I have an item selected, you can see that on the top bar, I have this color option that if I click on it, brings up the color picker. This one is a little bit small and we believe it wasn't really usable. So we wanted to make some enhancement and UI and UX improvements as well. So what it includes of, you have access to the hex input. If you have a custom hex input, you could easily enter it here. So let's say if I use F26, F26, when I press enter, it will automatically adjust it for me. If I wanted to access the color wheel to adjust the saturation and the hue of color, I can open more colors and I can adjust it, but it comes with extra clicks. So let's move back. On top of that, if you wanted to change the background of your pages, you had to head down to the background sidebar and then click on the color picker to open it up and change the color of your backgrounds. But we wanted to make that easier as well. That is why right now in Piktochart Editor, a Piktochart visual editor, if you don't have anything selected, you always see background and pattern option on the top bar. So you can select it on the activated page that you're editing right now, and it will bring up the new color picker. The new color picker is much bigger, so it gives you more space to work with. On top of that, if you click on the input, you will see the new color wheel, which is much bigger, gives you more possibility to change the saturation, and gives you more accuracy to change the hue. So if I say we're to insert F26 again, it just works. And it shows you where that color sits within the saturation and hue bar. So I can adjust it. But let's take it back to white for now. We've made some other improvements as well. So if I were to select these two items together, this icon, the star icon, which is in black, and this piece of text that is in navy blue, you can see that now the color indicator on the top shows a beautiful gradient to indicate that you have mixed colors. But worry not, you could still insert your custom color codes. So if I insert F26, I'll still get that color wheel that indicates what color I'm using. But that's not all of it. We have more exciting things. So let's say that I wanted to ensure that that the color of these two items, and let's choose March 22 as well, matches the purple color of these icons. Usually how we do it is that we select this icon, we copy and paste, we select all of these together, we paste it here, press enter, and it works, right? So many clicks. But we wanted to make that really easy for you. So let me undo everything, select them again, click here. If you're using Google Chrome, Brave browser, or Microsoft Edge, now you have access to this button here that might be familiar to your eyes. It's an eyedropper. It's an eyedropper tool. So if I click on it, you can pick up colors from anywhere within your screen. Remember, anywhere within your screen, not only your visual, your entire screen. As long as anything is inside your screen, you can pick up a color from it. So in this case, I want to pick up this beautiful purple here, or I could pick up the pink. And as you can see, it just adapts. And if I open the color wheel, the same color is represented on the color wheel as well. Maybe you like, I have Microsoft Team icon here on my Windows. So if I wanted to pick up the purple color, I can hit down, click on it, and voila. It's not even in my browser, it's within my screen. It just works. We believe that this is going to make life a lot easier for you. On top of that, there are some use cases that you might have, say, in my uploaded photos, I have Piktochart logo. So you might want to ensure that all of your items match the color of your brand. So if I select these items again, I can click here, pick up the blue color of Piktochart. Voila. It's awesome, isn't it? Okay, that is it for the color picker. And I just wanted to announce that Piktochart Visual Editor is currently in beta. That means not all of our users have access to it. But we're really excited to get your hands on all of these new features and the new visual editor. So if you want to get your hands on all of these new features, please feel free to contact our customer support team, and they will help you to gain access to the new visual editor. And with that, although I'm coming, this session for me at least is coming to an end, but we have more and more exciting news and features and improvements to demonstrate to you in the next session. So tune in for the next ones. That is it for me. Back to Elvin.
All right. Thank you so much, Masood. That's wow, a really packed update. And yeah, I'm personally very excited to see all this unfold for the users and all the amazing use cases, right? For example, the eyedropper. I think it's gonna be super easy for users now to be able to pick the right brand colors and ensure that the consistency across the whole visual is easily achieved. And also, I think the Iconscout was really interesting. So can you like remind us again? Like, do we need an Iconscout account specifically to use it, or was it that a Piktochart account is sufficient?
Piktochart account with a pro subscription is sufficient. You don't need to connect anything. You don't need to make an integration with Iconscout. As long as you have a pro subscription within Piktochart, you have access to the millions of icons, pro and free.
Nice, nice. That's really amazing. And I think that really comes down to, one of the core values that we wanted to introduce while working on the new editor is that we want to ensure that you have all the right tools in Piktochart Visual Editor itself to be able to do your job easily and quickly while being able to bring forward those engaging elements to uplift your visual to the next level. So yeah, that looks super exciting. I think the audience today are a little bit, probably shocked by how, things are different. So there aren't too many questions yet for now. But as Masood was saying as well, that this is currently still in beta. So for everyone out there who wants to get your hands on it, we will be slowly rolling it out to you guys so that you have access to it soon. But in the meantime, for anyone who's interested, you can write to us and we'll start to be able to, put you all in the queue and yeah, give you guys access to it as soon as possible. All right. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop it in chat. We'll get to it definitely. Carmen and Alison are on hand, ready to take on all your questions. All right, then thank you so much, Masood, for that very insightful and in-depth look into some of the new and upcoming features in Piktochart Visual Editor.
Pleasure.
Awesome. Let's move on to the next bit and very exciting news as well for Piktochart Video. So Marcos today is here with us to talk a little bit about what Piktochart Video is for some of you guys who might not be very familiar with it yet because it's a new product. And yeah, we're super excited to share it. So Marcos, what do you have for us today?
Well, I have the honor and the privilege to show you what Piktochart Video is. And before I start talking about it, I just want to shout out to Masood because everything that he showed is just crazy awesome. I'm a new user of Piktochart. I mean, I used it for a couple of things, but the stuff that's happening now, wow! Like the eyedropper, just crazy good, amazing job, man, amazing job. So I'm just gonna go straight to it. Like Elvin said, my name is Marcus. I'm the new brand ambassador. I'm gonna be making a lot of the video content that you're gonna be seeing about Piktochart. Gonna be sharing some of my experiences, and it's my turn to show you what Piktochart Video is. Piktochart Video started as a sort of a secret project that we weren't sure. I mean, we knew we wanted to do something with video. We got inspired from by a lot of the video products that were around. I started using it before even joining Piktochart. I was using it on my own YouTube channel. And without further ado, I'm just going to start this with a video, of course. So let me show you a little bit of what Piktochart Video is. And this should work like a charm. All right, like I'm really excited about that. I came up with that last phrase, the super cheesy phrase that made by for content creators, because it's true. I mean, Piktochart asked me, asked tons of people, what do we need in video? Like our hipster friend in the video there, this is basically for anyone creating videos for social. There's tons of video creators around nowadays, but not only that, if you have to share videos inside your company, or you want to create a screencast that you want to show to friends about what you're doing, everything that you can imagine is doable there. Let me talk to you about 3 things that I fell in love with. First is the transcription. I was looking for how to transcribe my videos in many places, free, paid, whatever. And I ended up, because I didn't have the budget, I ended up doing it on YouTube. And because English is not my first language, and I do have a strong accent in certain words, it was awful, and I had to correct everything. But the level of transcription that Piktochart Video has is just mind-blowing. It's super accurate. I hardly have to change anything at all. And the best part, when you start doing your editing on what you're saying, and that's the magic part of it, you don't have to edit on the timeline. You just take the words that you don't want to use out, and it cuts the video out. So if you have a sentence that, like, I shouldn't be saying that, or maybe that was too long, just choose the words, choose the sentence, delete it, and the video is ready to go. And the last part of how easy Piktochart Video makes your life is that you can export it to anything. Like if you want to use it in Facebook, just click the Facebook sites. Just want to use it in Twitter, click the Twitter site. It will allow you to share all of it from the platform, like straight with a click. And if you're a podcaster, for example, there are certain things that they're coming very soon. You need to create an audiogram straight away. Like I mentioned before, screencasting. If you really need to show a step-by-step, or you're a course creator, when you want to show people how to do certain things, just screencast it. You'll have your, you have your little face in here, and the rest of the screen will be all of the stuff that you do in your computer. So to me, as a video creator, this is magical. I love it. And it's not a separate product anymore. The idea first was to almost build a whole new brand. But Piktochart is known as a communication hub. Like, it's a visual communication tool that now is even more complete with the addition of video. So if you're creating infographics, charts, reports, whatever, and now you have video on top of it, you have everything you need right there. So I want to invite you to go and check it out. It will be coming, and Elvin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it will be coming around mid-April, together with everything that we're changing and adding. But, and I might get in trouble for this, but if you want to give it a little sneak peek, go to piktostory.com, because that's where we were hiding this product. Go and check it out, put your videos up, give it a test. It will be a lot smoother when it joins Piktochart, but you can check the capabilities and some of the cool things that it can do. So it's just really cool that it's going to be a whole suite, a whole communication tool that is just all in one. That's all I have to say. Mic drop. Elvin.
Right. Oh, don't literally drop your mic though. Awesome. I mean, that looks exciting, that, that little teaser video. But Marcos, can you perhaps share with us a little bit more in terms of who is this product for, and what can they use Piktochart video for?
So, if you're a pro content creator, right? Like if you're like Mr. Beast or any of the big guys, these people have a whole team of videographers and producers and stuff. That's probably not the most useful thing for them. But if you're starting your career in content creation, or if you just want to share stuff with your nearest customers, with your community, this is just a perfect tool. And if you want to do it quickly and easy, it's even more for you. So if you're a creator, it's for you. This is done thinking on your issues. But for example, if you're in real estate and you want to talk about a very specific house, and you don't want to carry your camera and all those things around, try to make a video, you can record your webcam. It will transcribe it. It will add the captions. It will size it for the right size, and you just send that video out or put it on your page. So the users can be many, and it will really adapt to the needs of different creators or different users in general. And it doesn't need to, you don't need to be a YouTuber to be using Piktochart video. anyone can use it for even the little things that you just gonna record, even to send your grandma. When was the last time you sent a video to your grandma? Whatever
Right.
you can think of, just put it out there. You can use your webcam, you can use the camera on the side, you can just upload your video. It just, like Masood said, it just works.
Awesome. Awesome. So we have a question from chat here today for you, Marcos, from Tyann. So Tyann is asking whether the Piktochart video editor, is it included as part of the Piktochart Pro subscription only?
Yes, that's the best part. Like, you don't. It's not a separate thing. You're just gonna have to. It's all in one. So we're creating this whole communication place that you can have access to it. So Piktochart video is not going to be a separate thing. You don't have to sign up for it or pay for it in a separate way. It's just part of what we do. So it's becoming a second soul of Piktochart in general.
Right, right. So yeah, as Marcos mentioned, Piktochart Video Editor is going to be part of the same Piktochart home brand. And once you have a Piktochart account, essentially you'll be able to access both Piktochart Visual Editor as well as the Piktochart Video Editor. So both two in one is what you'll be getting. But perhaps, Marcos, a follow-up question to this would be, whether or not as a user who is not subscribed to Piktochart Pro currently, would they still be able to use the Piktochart video editor or not?
They can still try it out. The only difference that will be that you can upload more video. You will have more capacities of creating more stuff. And that's what I was inviting people to. Like, if you want to test it in the meantime, if you're not sure if this is the right tool for you, which it doesn't matter because you're gonna get it anyways for free. Go and check Piktostory and test it, because it's truly amazing. And like I said, I used it before even joining Piktochart as a secret tester, and I loved it.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we do have the product currently, but it's not quite integrated yet. That's what we are trying to get to. In early April, early to mid-April is when we are hoping to be able to integrate everything and have everything under one name brand. So in the meantime, the secret page that Marcos was talking about, we'll be dropping that over on chat, so that you guys can go check it out, and give it a run and let us know how you feel about it, and perhaps what is missing, what you'd like to see more, and we will be definitely looking into handling those in due time. All right. So yeah,
Absolutely.
Our customer support team has just dropped the information on chat, so you guys can go check it out. All right. Exciting stuff. So thank you so much, Marcos. I think that was very, very insightful, and it goes a long way, as far as a brand of Piktochart is concerned, because for us, the core purpose of Piktochart really is about communication, and we wanted to help people to be able to engage with your audience through very effective communication, be it a visual, be it a video, or down the line perhaps other mediums, right? So that's what Piktochart stands for. We wanted to help you communicate better with your audience and engage them in a very meaningful manner. So that's where all these products are formed. All right, thank you so much, Marcos, for your time. That was really, really amazing.
My pleasure.
Okay, then moving on to the last part of our agenda for the day. So we have Nat going to be sharing with us about some templates and graphics assets updates. So last but definitely not least, I'm going to pass the stage over to Nat. So Nat, what do you have to share with us today?
Yes, Alvin, I have a lot of stuff. I'm so excited. Okay, calm down, calm down. Yeah, and I guess I will start the presentation. No, not presentation. The unveiling. And okay, so we always love to hear how you guys use Piktochart, especially in terms of the graphic assets. And receiving a great feedback like this one really made our designers' day, including myself. And from all of your feedback, we clearly know that you guys would love to have more graphic assets, which means more icons, more illustrations, more templates. Okay. And yeah, so the good news is we hear you guys. And we have created more templates and graphics that I hope you will find them useful. And I will walk you through some of my favorites one. And the first one is actually for fellow students and teachers and educators out there. We created templates for your fun class and study time. If you simply head to poster format, you will find the colorful, fun, artistic introduction posters like this one, for example. They work for teachers and students, and you can basically get creative and use them as a fun ice-breaking activities in your class, or you can print them out and distribute it as it is. And next, we also have artistic looking course lists. How cool is that? That you can contribute, sorry, that you can distribute and get everyone aligned on the class schedule. Also, there are classroom rules and laboratory rules that you can use as a guide to keep everyone safe. And they are basically simple posters, easy to edit, perfect recipe for your fun study time. And we have also created templates for your meaningful growth. So if you go to our format, our flyer format, you might find schedule planner. Like for example, this one. You can choose from daily planner or weekly planner, like this one. You can edit them to include more habits to track, or you can print them as it is and then fill them out. So you can use them to manage and track your own personal growth and celebrate wins. And next, for the amazing HRs that are using Piktochart, we have templates for productive new employees. So Piktochart team recently hired a couple of new rockstar employees, and we know how important the onboarding process is for the new employees. And quoted from businessnewsdaily.com, apparently poor onboarding is a major cause of employee turnover, which can cost a company up to 100 to 300% of the employee's salary in total. That's really bad. And we know that onboarding helps to equip new employees with the necessary knowledge, skills, and behaviors to become the effective members of the organization. So, knowing this, we have prepared the employee compensation and benefits template. So you can use this template and create a full guideline that will help you to align the new members with the necessary details that they needed. And the good news is this template is also available as printable A4 format that you can find under reports. And we have also strategic planning template here, which is my favorite. These templates serve well as a guide to the new employees on organization's vision and also progress. And next, moving on to the amazing professionals out there, we created templates for improved team performance. A quote from Andrew Carnage: teamwork is the ability to work together toward a common vision, the ability to direct individual accomplishment toward organizational objectives. It is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. How cool is that? And we knew how team alignment can contribute greatly into company performance. And having internal alignment is the key of achieving the impossibles. So we designed a few templates that we think will be useful to keep your team and organization aligned, like this one. Sorry, this one. Yeah, this one. So these presentation templates come with the roadmap to show timeline on who's employee in charge of the particular project, and this will easily align everyone in the team on the progress and also on the next step. If you prefer the modern and sleek looking dashboard, you can head to the reports format, and then you can find this financial analysis and financial performance report template. And for all of us, we have created templates and graphics to show support and honor. We are deeply saddened by what's happening with the world right now, and Piktochart stands by the humanity and world peace. So to show your support, you can use these stickers that you can find under text frames, on your social media posts, or infographics that you are creating. Also, in honor of International Women's Day and Inventors Day, we have created templates about great women and inventors out there. So you can use them to create awesome infographics that celebrates the great women out there. We are also excited to celebrate World Storytelling Day in March 20th. If you head to this infographic format, you can find templates, several templates, in fact, about business and storytelling, which you can use to celebrate World Storytelling Day with us. And last but not least, for the icons and illustrations, this is the big surprise. So apart from the Iconscout integration that Masud has brought up earlier, we also added 250 unique illustrations into our library, which you can use to communicate your message and elevate your visuals quickly. So you can find the illustrations under the graphic tab, illustrations category. And then you can browse through different styles and scenarios to find the one that matches your message. We have illustration scenarios that describe medical and health practices, teamwork, digital trading, technology, machine learning, and also virtual meetings. They look good, don't they? And as an example, I have prepared an infographic that I think the title section here can use a little help. I want it to look more exciting, and I think the illustration is the perfect asset to do the job. So let's find an illustrations about inventors. Maybe, well, maybe we can use this one. What do you think? This one, yeah. And then to add it to the blog, I can click or drag and drop it, resize them very quickly, and that's it. And that's it, that's it, guys. Like, we did the job. So you are good to go. Illustration is the great way to visualize your message and make your visual looks engaging. You can use them in your infographics, presentations, posters, flyers, social media, even reports, basically everywhere. So go and unleash your creativity and have fun. And guess what? I guess that's all for today's graphic assets update. We would love to hear what do you think about them. Which templates are your favorite? How would you incorporate illustrations into your visuals? And you can let us know if you have suggestions or requests, maybe for the graphic assets that will be helpful for you. You can leave them on the comment box and I will check them out. And with that, I'll catch up with you guys on the next product updates. And back to you, Elvin.
All right. Thank you so much, Nat. Wow, that is a lot of new things that we can expect. And yeah, there is a very interesting question from chat here, in fact, from Elaine. So Elaine is asking whether or not the new icons and graphics and illustrations are more inclusive of Black people and people of color. So yeah, Nat, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, of course. We try to be a lot more inclusive and include different diversity of people, and we try to include a lot more like different skin tones, and also like we we do. So you can find them like in different skin tones and also diversity. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Elaine, you probably can go ahead and check them out. And if you find something that doesn't quite include what you're looking for, it's always we're always happy to hear suggestions of what we can do. A follow-up question from Elaine, in fact, Nat, is whether or not it is gender inclusive as well.
Yeah, it's gender inclusive, skin tones as well, and races. We try to, basically we try to be more inclusive in this case. You can
Awesome.
check them out, definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, so the communications design team is always on the lookout for more ideas and keeping things very, very global and inclusive for all the different needs to cater to the global population of Piktochart community. So in the very situation where like there are things that are not included, as I mentioned, let us know, reach out to us, give us a shout, and we will definitely be following up on that. So yeah, Nat, one other question that I have in mind is that with the new templates, especially that you were showcasing, how often can users be expecting for new templates to drop?
Yes, thanks, Elvin. So we have a small team of designers, but we are working really hard to produce like at least 7 templates per week, which is equivalent to on average 1 template daily, every single day a year. How awesome is that? And yeah, so do subscribe to our Piktochart newsletter to get the latest updates on the latest templates as well.
Nice. So yeah, 1 template a day. That's I mean reason enough for us to drop in every now and then to check out what's new and whether that's usable for our use cases. So that's awesome. And last follow up regarding that, I suppose, is whether or not all these things that you've just mentioned are going to be available for free to everyone on Piktochart.
And yes, it is 300% free for all users, pro free users, all free.
Nice. So anyone can get onto Piktochart Visual Editor and get using all of those visuals. So
Yes,
Marilyn
that's right.
here has a follow up. Well, not follow up. Another question for you, Nat, and I think this is right up your domain of expertise. So, Marilyn was wondering if you have any thoughts on the best font size for infographics.
Oh, wow, good question. So it depends on where do you want to use the text. Like for example, for title, we prefer like bigger font size so that it can catch the attention right away. And if you have a catchy title, and that's it, and you're done. So for title, I would recommend anywhere around like 80 points, but it depends on how long your sentence is as well. So if you prefer to have a shorter line or like lesser lines on of text, then you can have a smaller font size. While if you're okay with like 3 lines or 4 lines, then you can have a bigger font size. And for the body copy, we try to keep it within like 18 to 20 point. And it also depends on which fonts you're using. But yeah, 80 to 20 points is good. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, I think that definitely helps to give some guideline. But yeah, Nat, do you perhaps have links to any resources that might be able to help Marilyn in this case?
Yeah, in fact, we are actually we have published Academy, Piktochart Academy. You can check that out at academy.piktochart.com, where you can take the course for visual communication as well as the downloadable PDF as a guide. So there's a guide how to structure your infographics, what are the best way to choose colors, combine fonts, and so on. So yeah, do check them out. academy.piktochart.com.
All right, awesome. So our team will be linking that over on chat so that you guys can go check it out. academy.piktochart.com is where you go, and it has a lot of good content from our team to basically guide you about storytelling, visual communication, visual design, on how best to structure, as Nat mentioned, and yeah, make great use of the tool Piktochart as well to achieve those. All right. Thank you so much, Nat, for that awesome update, and also, yeah, the good guidance to our friend Marilyn here on the chat today. Okay, so that just about wraps up all that we have today for this session of product updates. Thank you all again so much for your support today and making time to tune in for all the amazing updates from Masood regarding the Piktochart visual, all the new features and functionalities that we have on the beta version, as well as from Marcos regarding the new update of the product that we have on Piktochart video, which you get to be able to use on Piktochart directly soon. And last but not least, from Nat regarding all the new graphics and assets that you can already start using today. So we'll be doing this again in the next quarter with another big round of updates. So do check it out for the timing next round. And thank you again for your time. Thank you again, Masood, Marcos, and Nat for joining me today. It has been an amazing, amazing update. All right.
It was awesome. Now I can go to sleep though. It's almost midnight here.
It's almost midnight for Marcos. Yeah. All right. So we hope that all of you guys have an amazing rest of your day, or for those of you guys who are just starting your day, have an amazing day ahead. And yeah, we're just gonna drop out one last survey form in chat right now. So check it out. It's basically to help us know whether or not you like this kind of content and whether or not and what would you like to see more of in the future sessions. So let us know in the survey. It's super short. It's gonna take like 2 minutes of your time. So it's gonna help us out a lot for future sessions. All right. Thank you all again and have a great day. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.